What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Treebeard's Toy Box. And today, we're going to be taking a look at this brand new Target exclusive Marvel Legends Mobius action figure from Hasbro. And he is from the Loki series that is on Disney Plus. And I was a huge fan of this character, so I'm stoked to finally have the figure. But yeah, he's looking pretty good in the front of the packaging there. Looks like we get a pruning stick there and his time pad. And up here at the top, we get that nice Loki symbol there. And then on the side here, we get Mobius looking nice and charming there. And then we get that same image on the back here. And we get this little bio. It says, Mobius M. Mobius is an agent for the Time Variance Authority who specializes in the investigations of particularly dangerous time criminals. And here is one last look at Mobius in the front of the packaging there. And yeah, let's go ahead and open this guy up and check him out. And here we have Mobius M. Mobius out of the packaging. And yeah, I think this figure looks pretty good. We're definitely getting some reuse here. But the likeness looks pretty decent. The likeness to Owen Wilson there. Funny little story from Treebeard's past. A long time ago, in a galaxy that some call LA, I lived for a short spell, being about 3 years, during which time, not the whole time, but for a portion, I worked for a little jewelry counter at Fred Siegel in Santa Monica. And I swear nearly every day, Owen Wilson and his brother Luke Wilson would come into the cafe for lunch. So Fred Siegel, if you're not familiar with it, and I'm not even sure if it's still there or not, it's been so long since I've been to that side of the country. But it was like a little mini boutique kind of mall, and there was one on Melrose, and then there was one in Santa Monica as well. And I worked there for a little bit. I liked it. It was a nice job. But a lot of celebrities came in there. It was weird. But yeah, Owen and Luke came in almost daily, it seemed like. Yeah, and they seemed nice. Sold something to Britney Spears once. Well, she picked it out, and her bodyguard handed it to her mother, and her mother paid for it. It was pretty funny. But anyways, yeah, I think this figure looks pretty great. I wasn't sure about the face at first, but I think the more I look at it, the more I like it. And I did some studying at my other suited bodies, and I think I've got an idea for what's going on. And please, if I am incorrect, please correct me in the comments. I would like to know. Off the bat, I will tell you, he does not like to stand, and it's because of this foot right here. It does not want to come over this little piece of plastic there far enough to get straight, so this is like kind of slanted. I'm gonna have to work with that. But yeah, I can get him to stand, but you know, it's uncertain how long he'll stay there. But so what I think is going on here, and like I said, please correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe that the lower half, not lower half, but the legs from here down are these legs from here down. And he has a new crotch piece, because I do not believe that I have seen this belt buckle before, because I think it's just a TVA belt buckle, and it's not printed like Loki's is. So Loki's is a reuse with just printing on it. this is sculpted, and it's really hard to tell there, but I'm pretty certain that this crotch piece and these thighs maybe are new. Well, no, these are old. So the legs all the way down with the shoes here are reuse from this figure, as well as the arms. But I do believe, because I looked at my other suited bodies, and they are all a bit different. This guy doesn't have a crunch. He's got like a diaphragm joint there, which is different than the other suited bodies. So I do believe that this whole mid half, along with the head, is new, and everything else is reused. So, but yeah, if you know otherwise, please let me know. But yeah, the jacket, I looked at all my other jackets. This one's got a slightly different mold on it. But yeah, I think that's what's going on here. So he is pretty cool, other than the fact that he doesn't like the stand. He comes with some really cool accessories. We'll lay him over here so that he doesn't just keep falling over on me. We get his nice pruning stick here, and it's actually very nicely detailed. There's a couple of different colors going on. It's like this brass up here with these coils, and then this part here is just brown, and then we've got this black, and it just looks really good, especially for how small it is. I think that Hasbro did a fantastic job with this as well. This little time pad here, I thought, looking at it in the packaging, it was just going to be this little plastic piece, which would have been fine with me. But no, it opens up and has all of this detail on the inside, and it looks fantastic. This is really cool accessory. So, 2 thumbs up there. Very stoked with that. So it is just those 2 things, but I think like even like the pruning stick, the detail on it is just, I think they did a great job. So let's look at the figure again here, and we're going to check out his articulation. One thing I wanted to note real quick, I don't know if you can see it. I'll try and get up on here. There's the detail on the tie is awesome. There's a little symbol here, and then just a couple little stripes here, but it's just done really well. Just wanted to point that out. But yeah, he's got a ball hinge at the neck here, and it's stuck a little. I'm going to heat that up before I move that, because I don't want to pop this off of the body, this whole joint here. God forbid, I don't need that happening. But even without it bending down, he's got a pretty decent amount of movement there for his head. For his shoulders, I should have just heated him with a hairdryer before we started here, but I did not. I'm sorry. We get that hinge and swivel for the shoulder, decent amount of movement there. And then we get our up. But look what I just did. Watch yourself there, because I just chipped that a little bit, which it won't be that big a deal when I heat it up, but definitely when you're going up, be careful, because it's going to hit that. I don't like that. I'm going to try and remove that with some heat. And then, yeah, like I said, bicep swivel there. And reused arms, so we're not getting anything pinless here. We do get double jointed elbows. And a hinge and swivel for the wrist there, and that's in and out for the other one as well. And we get this nice diaphragm swivel there. So back, decent amount. Forward, decent amount. Side to side, very nice. We also get a waist cut there. And then for our legs, our hips there, it's pretty good. Nothing going back because of the butt. And then we get our thigh cut here. And we get our double jointed knees. And he can kick his own butt. And then we get these horrible little shoes here with, we do get a hinge and rocker, but because of this mold here, this does not like to come past that. And I'm gonna have to work on that with some heat from the wonderful hair dryer, the handy dandy hair dryer, and see if I can't remedy that a little bit. But yeah, pretty standard for your suited body, since we've seen it, you know, so many times before. It'd be nice to get, I like how on the Favreau figure we actually did, like for the Happy, they did give us a new body for that one, so that's nice. We got pinless legs for that at least. But yeah, pretty stoked. That's it for Articulation. And here he is with some other suited bodies from our Legends collection here, and looking like the Reservoir Dogs right here. And here he is next to his BFF Loki. So overall, I am really happy with this figure. Like I said, I love the characters, so obviously I had to have a figure. But I think the likeness to Owen Wilson is pretty darn good. They definitely got that nose. Although he only has 2 accessories, they are done very well in my opinion. There is some reuse. Like, the only downside really in my opinion is that darn foot and the fact that he does not like to stand very well. But that is not too big a problem for me, because he will probably spend a lot of time on either my nightstand or in my bag for work as a pocket figure. So, but yeah, I'll figure out a way to make him stand. I've got him standing right now, and he's fine. So, just be wary of that darn foot. And we've seen it before because it's a reused body, and this is nothing new. So. It would have been nice to have an all-new sculpt. I am going to go ahead and give him a 7 out of 10. The new parts on him are fantastic. And yeah, his accessories are great, even though it's only 2. But I think that's going to do it. This guy is a Target exclusive. He was technically supposed to be released on October 3rd. So definitely keep your eyes open. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure you hit that like button. And if you are not subscribed already, then hit that subscribe button. And hit that notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. And until next time, take good care.